What's going on? Now, I'm gonna change a whole nother subject. This time we're gonna talk about food. Food that we eat every day. So, you got natural foods and you got spiritual foods. And you got desserts and you got snacks. So, the food that we was raised and taught to eat, really that's not the food we're supposed to eat. So, if you don't believe me, get a chance and do your own research. But if you choose not to do your own research and you just go along like what it is, you know, everything has a time and a purpose and a season. Has a lesson, a message, and a spirit. So when that time and that season and that purpose comes, and that lesson and that message and that spirit comes, in your situation, your conscious and your subconscious let you know, like, hey, I told you so. You know, look into the ingredients, like all that stuff they put inside and the food, like it wasn't designed for us for our bodies. Especially like salt and pepper and butter and all the other stuff. And that the case, we won't be having mucus, won't be having, you know, arteries won't be clogged up, won't be having heart attacks, strokes. You name it, it's like right there. Plus we use the bathroom properly. But you know, because of that taste buds, you know, in that food. Like me, I love chocolate cookies. I mean, that thing tastes so good. Oh my gosh. But ain't it why? I just love chocolate cookies and cakes. But as for me, if I know I eating that garbage, I know I'm gonna take some castor oil, flush it all out. So why do I take castor oil to flush it all out? Like I say, everything has a time and a purpose and a season. So I ain't want that stuff to build inside my body, and you know, your body got a high temperature in there. That sucker builds up and get into your, you know, your muscles and your walls and all, and then you have some type of problem. You know, you be aching and pain, you be hurting and all, but it's not worth it. It is not worth it. You can go to the doctor and get them to ask them to solve your problem. They know what your problem is, but they're not going to solve it for you. So therefore, they say all the time, you know, they say anything till you get you to believe it. So they're making money off of you. Then you go in the pharmacy, they're making money off of you too. Then on top of that, you still don't feel right. That's just like last year when they said I had COVID. I know I had no COVID. I know I had pneumonia. But I know I had no COVID because my taste and my smell, and I was eating good. I was drinking them soon, eating them about 3 or 4 sandwiches, cold cut sandwiches. But and then you know they said my immune system, I was clean as a whistle. Because before I went to the hospital, I took some castor oil. But that castor oil helps. Castor oil helps. Fasting and prayer helps too. Don't fast and pray for the wrong things either, because it ain't gonna work. Don't just fast like I just need to fast because, you know, I need to cleanse my body and all. You know, ask the Lord to lead you to fast. You cannot do it alone, guarantee you. But anyway, that's the spiritual food I was talking about. Fasting's like feasting. But yeah, like if you eat some garbage food, whatever, and you feel like your stomach hurting and all, go to Walgreens or pharmacy store and get some castor oil. I know my last videos, a couple of my videos, I was talking about that. But yeah, like the natural foods, the stuff that put out these, you know, gas stations, the restaurants, and the fast food joints, that thing ain't good for you. It smells good, it may taste good. See, that's the thing. What tastes good is not good for you. But what don't taste good for you, really is good for you. It's really good for you. Like that castor oil, that thing does not taste good, but it's good for you. It flushes everything out. Like all them sodas and, I mean, they put it out on YouTube videos right now. They're showing the truth about sweet teas and sodas and soft drinks and milk and shakes. All that, like, none of that ain't good for you. Especially the water got that ain't good for you. Water comes before destruction. So, hey, like I said, you ain't got to believe me. You ain't got to take my word for it. Just do your own research. Because I'm 44 years old, and what I fast I fast 7 days 2020. I witnessed and saw some stuff I did not experience and witnessed for a long time. And then the beginning of this year, I fasted another 7 days. Like, it's wonderful. Like, I saw some stuff, I saw some changes, and I saw the benefits of it. So, you know, you come to realize when you get to a certain age, it ain't got to be in your 40s. It could be in your 30s and 20s. Like I said, everything has a time, a season, and a purpose, and a lesson, the message, and the spirit. I'm talking about what spirit I'm talking about? The demonstration of his spirit and of his power. So, when that time, when everybody's time comes, you will recognize it. When you recognize, it's up to you to accept it or reject it. And when you reject it, hey, more power to you. But you ain't, you know, if you accept it, I'm happy for you. Now you're about to go to a higher and beyond route that you never experienced and know about. My people perished for the lack of knowledge. So, yeah, like these foods, I mean, we been eating for a long time. I'm thinking, you know, for the rest of my life, I'm gonna eat some collard greens, rice and gravy, turkey wings, macaroni and cheese, and rolls and sweet tea. You know, years later, that thing ain't good for you. That thing was designed, our body wasn't designed for that. All that turned into mucus. If it lasts with a oodles and noodles, like in 2020, I fasted 7 days. I think out of the 4th or 5th day, I was walking in the mall. I thought, you know, I had to pass gas, kind of sound. I felt something else. Went to the restroom, wiped myself. I said, "What's the oodles and noodles?" And mind you, I ain't had oodles and noodles in a year. And that came out. So that let me know that was a proof right there. Like my body wasn't designed. Nobody's body wasn't designed for oodles and noodles. A silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. The more you eat them tricks, the more it will hurt you. Dr. Sebi said it best. If you don't stop eating it, it's going to eat you. If you don't stop eating it, it's going to eat you. Because it's not worth it. I guarantee you. It's not worth it. So I encourage everybody just to do your own research with the food and all, because all that stuff they put in there and it tastes so good and make you want to go back and get seconds, it's not good for you. That thing was designed for kill and steal and destroy and make them hospital people rich, make them pharmacy people rich. But the spiritual food is freely given. It's right in front of your face. But now they take that spiritual food, trying to make you to pay high top dollar to get them to buy them the Louis Vuitton, Gucci product, and Mercedes-Benz and all. You know who I'm talking about. But I'm not going to get into that. You see it all over the churches. Buy them the expensive suits and all. But look, at the end of this life, like, where your soul going to be at? It's not worth it. Look at Jesus. Jesus fasted 40 days and nights. Moses fasted 40 days and nights. And look what benefit they got from that. Like, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. And God knows I'm praying in Jesus' name I'm going to become a vegan for the rest of my life. It is very hard because I've been trying since 2020. I know vegan ain't good for you. I mean, they say vegan ain't good for you, but it's good for you because you ain't got no meat, no dairy products, no carbs, or no sugar at all. Even though when you get the fruits and vegetables, it's better just to, rinse it out and boil it and everything. I guarantee if I fast in 40 days and nights, I won't be wearing glasses no more. I won't be belching. Everything that was inside my body for decades finally come out. I feel like a 12-year-old. I feel like a dunk everybody. I feel like Michael Jordan dunking everybody. So do your research, do your homework, give me the results, leave a like, a comment. Yeah.